Hello Markham Gardens family, Daniel Markham here. Today we're doing something a little bit different in this video. Today I'm gonna go outside of the gardening and we're gonna talk about the fruits of gardening. And we're gonna do a little experiment I've never done before. So you guys know that we have the pepper deck. You know that we grow a lot of peppers. Let me flip you around. You can see here, these are all the peppers that we've been growing. Now, I came in and harvested today, so I harvested a whole bunch of the red peppers, but you can see here we've got some peppers. These ones here are called Goronong, and these are definitely going to be a hot pepper. I have yet to try these. This pepper plant just got big enough. It started producing like crazy. It's either called Goronong or there's another variety that we've got, and that's this one over here. You can see that this one is just now starting to have one ripe, but they've got a really interesting shape to them. And this one might actually be the Goronong. I'm not sure. I'm supposed to label them, guys, but I ended up having so many peppers, I just ended up throwing them all in here. But you can see, you guys have seen this before if you've been watching the channel. There's a whole bunch of different types of peppers growing here on the plants. Well, the one we're going to talk about today, guys, is the Carolina Reaper. So this plant that we have right here, this one here is the Carolina Reaper. So I will tell you, if you're thinking about growing Carolina Reaper, guys, you're going to get some peppers off of them, but just know that the Carolina Reaper is not a heavy producer, okay? Like a lot of these other pepper plants, I've got, you know, at any given time, there's like 50, 60 pods on each plant. But this Carolina Reaper, and granted that doesn't go with that one, that's a bishop's hat. But this Carolina Reaper is just really isn't. It's not a heavy producer. It may produce, you know, at any given time, maybe it's got like 4 or 5 peppers on it. But the reason I'm bringing you guys along today is because this Carolina Reaper has taken forever to produce. It's given me 1, 2, I think maybe 3 peppers off of that plant. And what I've ended up doing is I dry them out and I put them in powder. And I use that powder mixed in with all of the rest of the peppers on all of my food and such. And so that's how I like to consume a lot of the peppers. But today we're going to do something a little bit different. It's not going to be a long video, guys, but I figured I would give you something that's a little more entertaining for you and maybe a little less entertaining for me. But today we are going to eat a Carolina Reaper pepper on camera, and we're gonna see how that goes, guys. I have no idea. So I've had pretty good tolerance because I've been eating every day ghost peppers, I've been eating habaneros, things like that, but we've gone on about a week now where I haven't eaten very many peppers. So I'm probably gonna feel the full brunt of this Carolina Reaper, but anyway, thought I'd bring you guys along. Hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so I got myself set up on the deck over here. It's a comfy spot. I'm thinking I'm probably going to need it because this is not going to be a comfortable situation, I'm sure. But anyway, let me show you guys what I'm doing. So this is the Carolina Reaper that I got today. This is the one that I picked. Let me see if I can get it to focus there on it. It wants to focus on my face. So anyway, I don't think this is going to try to focus. There you go. Anyway, you guys can see there, it's got its little tail on there. I got this little Carolina Reaper and harvested this sucker today. And I decided, you know what? I really want to eat one of these things and see just how hot these bad boys are by themselves. Now, I have eaten one previous to this, and years ago, we're talking like probably 4 years ago, I did grow a Carolina Reaper plant, and the Carolina Reaper that came off of it, I tried to eat it, and it was less hot than a habanero, and I was really confused. I ended up getting the seeds, I think, from like Bonnie Farms or something like that. So, you know, who knows, guys? It could have been crossed with something else, and maybe it wasn't the full brunt of the Carolina Reaper, but I've heard of that happening. And so, you know, I can tell, you guys could probably tell I'm stalling right now. So I'm just wondering how hot exactly this is going to be. So I will tell you this, I am going to be eating this, and I am going to wait, and we're going to see what happens. But I do have my milk, guys, and this right here, we get this from a local dairy creamery here, Peyton, or Pate's, I'm sorry, Pate's Creamery. here in Southeast Texas, and this is raw milk, so I'm looking forward to this when it's all done, depending on how hot it is. But now, I did eat breakfast, guys. If you do something like this, make sure you eat something. Don't do this on an empty stomach. If you do it on an empty stomach, you're going to end up with massive cramps. It's not going to be a good day, and honestly, you may end up puking. So anyway, I'm not going to prolong this anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the stem off of it. I do not want to eat that stem, but I am not going to cut this sucker open. I'm going to eat the entire thing the way it is, and we're going to see how this goes, guys. Are you ready? Because I'm not. So here we go. Oh, the taste is incredible. Super tropical. Very tropical, like almost like passion fruit mixed with pineapple. Almost a peachy flavor in there. Definitely no bitterness. I figured there was going to be some bitterness, but here comes the heat, guys. Yeah, and the heat comes on a little bit after, so at least you get all the flavors, right? You get to taste what it tastes like. Yep. Starting in the back of the tongue, in the throat, creeping up towards the front of the tongue, the roof of my mouth. Eyes are starting to water. Woo! It's hot, guys. Man, oh man. So it is definitely gone, guys, but my mouth is beyond on fire right now. Woo, my eyes are watering, guys. It's hot. It's definitely hotter than a ghost pepper. And this one is not like the one that I ate 3 years ago. This one's got some heat to it. Woo. Put in the comments down there, guys, if you've ever done this before. If you've ever eaten the Carolina Reaper before, guys. Oh my gosh, guys, look. I got tears. My eyes are burning. Yeah, buddy. Oh. Woo. Oh. 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 Whew. So I'm gonna try to go a period of time here before I grab that milk, but oh man, nose is starting to run, guys. Oh man, that's a hot pepper. So it's now burning up into my sinuses a little bit. My whole mouth is on fire right now. I mean, the whole mouth, the cheeks. I'm salivating like crazy. My body's trying to put the fire out, basically. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, you can see my face turning red, guys. Oh my gosh, here it goes. Nose is running. Oh, woo. That bad boy's hot, guys. Whew. I'm drooling. I'm drooling like crazy. My nose is running. My eyes are running. Now I can feel the heat moving into my ears. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Every time I swallow, reignites my throat. Oh my gosh. You would think my tongue would be completely red right now with the way it feels right now, guys. Oh my gosh. So I can feel a little bit of that endorphin kick in, trying to get rid of that pain level. My throat's on fire still. The roof of my mouth is ridiculous on fire. And I can feel it almost like in my eardrums, guys. My eardrums are like burning. But nose is running like crazy still. Oh, yep. Here come the burps. Woo. Now, usually when stuff is really hot, I'll start having hiccups. But I'm burping, and them burps are hot when they come up. But definitely endorphins kicking in right now, guys. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Woo, the nose is running. So I will tell you this much, guys. If you don't eat hot stuff, if you don't eat things like, you know, cayenne pepper at least, I would not eat a Carolina Reaper, guys. Now, there was a long time there where I was eating ghost peppers, Butjalokias, for, you know, basically every morning. I'd eat at least one with my breakfast burritos. And here recently I've been eating things like, you know, ghost pepper and habaneros and, you know, Tabasco peppers and chili de arbol and just a whole bunch of different varieties. And like I told you, you know, I've been mixing them together into a powder to eat them on just about everything. So I've got somewhat of a tolerance level. And guys, the way I understand that is, and I might be wrong in this, but the way I understand it is that basically your body has a gland that when you eat hot peppers, it releases basically a portion of chemical that tells your body that you're on fire, so that your body will start putting that out, basically, which is what causes your eyes to water, your nose to run, you know, to salivate really, really bad. And that the more you eat hot peppers, the more it depletes that gland. And so, you know, there was a time where I could eat ghost peppers in the morning, and it got to where I barely even felt the heat. And that's because I was doing it consistently and consistently draining that source of that chemical that's in the body. And but like I said, guys, I've gone about a week, hadn't been eating a whole lot of hot stuff, and right now, guys, it's starting to subside. So my eyes are, you know, they're still watery, and I'm still feeling the heat back on my throat, roof of my mouth for sure, man. It's heavy on the roof of my mouth. And my tongue just a little bit as the air when I'm talking is rushing over it. But my lips are burning just a little bit right now. But most of the heat is starting to subside. But I will tell you, if you're not used to eating hot peppers, guys, chances are that the heat's probably going to kick in. Man, I got a bee flying all around me right now. Probably smelling that fruity breath off of this stuff. But anyway, y'all's, you know, if you're not used to eating this kind of stuff, it's probably, the heat's going to last a lot longer than it is for me. But the main portion of the burn is over now. I'm still feeling a lot of burn in the mouth, but it's not too bad. I will tell you guys, Carolina Reaper, that tastes incredible. It has this sort of fruity tropical taste to it that had like I said, like a pineapple, almost like a passion fruit. A little bit of that tropical taste that you get from like jackfruit, but it had this like kind of a peach overtone, like a tropical peach flavor. But anyway, really, really good, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do some of this. Make sure you got milk on you, guys. If you're not used to doing this kind of stuff, it definitely helps. There's an enzyme in it that helps to break that down. So man, my nose is still running. Anyway, oh yeah, it helps tremendously. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. You know, we do the gardening stuff. I show you how to plant things. You know, in the future, we're going to cover a whole bunch more of that planting instruction, how to propagate different kinds of plants, things like that. But I picked that Carolina Reaper off of there today, and I was like, you know what? I really want to try to eat it. And I was like, why just eat it and, you know, deal with it on my own? I figured I'd give you guys a chance to experience it as well. And maybe it'd be entertaining for you. Maybe it's not. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the Markham Gardens channel, if you would, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, if you like the video, guys, and even if you don't like the video, do me a favor and click like on the video. It helps us, you know. YouTube, when they see you guys liking different stuff, it lets them know that it's content that you're interested in. Even if it wasn't exactly this video, it's content like what we have on our channel that you guys would be interested in. And if you know anybody that would get a kick out of watching somebody eat a Carolina Reaper, guys, if you go ahead and share this video out there, I'd really appreciate it. Gets the word out there, and helps more people laugh at my pain that I'm dealing with. But anyway, thank you guys for coming along. Really enjoyed having you here at the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Shalom under the dome. Man, hot. Really hot. Later, guys.